How does a diabetes dietitian stay in shape? Let's find out. Well, welcome to the channel, everybody. I'm Mark. So in this video, you're going to spend a week with me looking at everything that I eat and how I train. And it's important to look at the exercise because that helps to justify the diet. So obviously, if you're not doing as much activity as me, you're probably not going to be able to eat the same amounts as me. However, just before we get into the video and take a look at all that, I just want to do a little bit of housekeeping just to put all this into context. The first thing is that the reason for the video is this is by far and away my most requested video. This is not some ego trip. It's not to say, look at me, look how amazing I am. And the reason for the thumbnail and this picture, we bring it up, is because this shows you what kind of shape I'm in, from the eyeball test at least, and how my lifestyle then translates into that. So what's my body composition in relation to how I live my life? Obviously, if I just had a jumper on, you're not going to be able to see what kind of shape I'm in. Of course, you can look in great shape and actually be unhealthy. So just to frame it as well, I actually have no chronic conditions. I'm not taking any medications. I do have some injuries, which has altered how I can train over the years. So if you look at my training regime and think it's a bit top heavy in terms of arms, chest and back, when I'm in the gym and not much legs, there's a reason for it. I have chronic back problems. I've had hip surgery. So things have had to change over the years. The other thing I want to be crystal clear with is your starting point might be different to the point I'm at. I've been at this 20 years. So I have a base level of fitness. So this is just what I do. It's what works for me. It might not work for other people. You might be able to do it better. Some people will be less fit than me. Some people will be more fit than me. All I'm saying is, because people have asked, is here's what I do and here's how I look and here's the results I get as a result. Of course, if you find that some elements of this are useful, then take them and use them in your regime. If you think it's nonsense, then don't do it. And if it's something that you can start to integrate wholly into your lifestyle, by all means. And like I say, for me, it tends to work. And just the last couple of points before we jump in. So the shape that I'm in this photo, that tends to be a pretty accurate representation of how I walk around most of the time. Sometimes I'm a bit fatter, sometimes I'm a bit thinner, depending on what I'm doing or not doing. But generally, that's not a bad representation. Now, the last thing I just wanted to mention is how this fits in around my life. So I have a full-time job. I do these blogs. I do private clients. I manage a couple of rental properties, have a family, a 2-year-old son. So, I understand there are other pressures in life that do get in the way. And therefore, hopefully you'll see that this is actually quite a sustainable regime. It's not crazy. It's not mental. I'm not training purely for aesthetics. I'm not just trying to get six-pack abs and only eating chicken and broccoli. I'm trying to eat a normal, balanced diet, exercising as I can regularly. And as a result, hopefully you'll see that it doesn't have to be crazy in terms to actually get results. So anyway, that's the housekeeping out the way. So let's jump in and see what I did. Okay, just arriving at the gym for a session. Plan is to do a cardio session. So we're going to do a little run and we're going to do some weights. So let's go. Whew. Okay, so we just finished the cardio session. So we managed to do 5K, 24 minutes 38, which is an average pace of 12.2 kilometers. For a lot of people, that's going to be high intensity. For more trained people, that's not so great. I'm quite happy with it, as we just come out of the Christmas period. And leading up to Christmas, I had bronchitis, as you can tell. And also then my wife came down with COVID. Pretty sure I did as well, but I tested negative. So both of those hit the lungs pretty bad, and I wasn't able to train. So 24 minutes something, not too bad, under 25. She also mentioned that's at a 1% incline, which mimics wind resistance if you were to be running outside, but it doesn't necessarily mimic the inclines that you would then see outside. So it's probably always easier on the treadmill. We're going to build up to outdoor runs as time goes by. My joints don't like the cold weather too much, so I find the gym works better for me. And plus, we're moving on to weights in a minute, which will I wouldn't be able to do that if I was just outside running. So let's go into the weight segment. Okay, just finished the gym. You may be wondering why it's so light outside, because we are filming this in January. Now, just to let you know, I work longer days most day of the week, so I actually get alternating half day and days off on Thursdays. So this is a perfect opportunity to get some gym time in. But on the other days, I have to fit it in around general life, which you'll be seeing throughout the week. But we've done that, so let's go home and grab some lunch. All right, so this is lunch. So we've got a little curry here with some rice. I actually used the packet rice in this instance because it's nice and quick and easy. In terms of the dish, real easy to put together. We actually use some curry pots that give you some recipes, and then add in some coconut milk to add flavor. You can spice it up a little bit by adding additional spices if you want: cumin, turmeric, garlic, ginger. Well, your oyster, really. Real easy to put together. Plan is to put some different recipes on the channel at some point, but just to give you an idea about what I'm having, and also the portion, which isn't a massive one, but it should be quite filling after a good session like that. So let's chow it down. Right, time to reveal my deep dark secret. I've got a bit of a chocolate addiction. This is a tiny little bar left over from Christmas, but I'm gonna have a little bite, just take the edge off. It's post-gym. I've done a workout, so I can accommodate this in my diet, and this is one of the benefits of exercise. It makes the diet much more sustainable. So yum yum. It's not great. Right guys, so this is the last meal of the day. You'll notice I'm going for curry again. This is the benefit of pre-preparing your food. I've had a busy day. I'm now pretty tired, so I'm just using what we've already cooked. We will drain off some of that juice. I've run out of rice, I'm gonna have to find something to put with it, but ultimately, yeah, you get the idea. We'll see you tomorrow. Right, good morning. So it's 5 a.m. sort of time I tend to get up, although part of my routine on Fridays, I tend to have a lie-in, but because of the way the week's gone, because we had a bank holiday on the Monday, my week's been thrown out of kilter. So I'm going to do a little home workout this morning, which I'll show you in a minute. And yeah, we'll go from there. Whew, okay, all done. Let's get some breakfast and sort myself out for work. Okay, so we still haven't got a shop in, so I've had to get a little creative. So you're probably wondering, what the hell is this? So this is chipotle sauce with a little cheese grated on top, boiled egg on each slice of toast with a tomato sprinkled over the top. So this tastes real good post-workout, and also just to emphasize the tomato there. So breakfast is really a missed opportunity to get some vegetables, salad, fruits, one of your 5 a day into you. Most people miss it, and therefore they're trying to then play catch up for the rest of the day. If you just add 1 or 2 of your 5 a day at breakfast, you start the day off so much better. So let's get this into us and then get ready for work. off to the gym much later than anticipated because, as I said, my alarm didn't go off. Not sure how busy it's going to be, so it might be difficult to film some of the exercises. So if I can't, I'll talk you through them. But we're going to do a little run and we're going to do some weights as per usual. And got a little run scheduled in for tomorrow morning as well, so should be fabulous. So let's go, see how it goes. Also, definitely need a shave. Starting to get a little disheveled here, aren't I? Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Good morning again. So it's an early morning, Sunday, about 5:45. Not ideal, but got some work to do, and then meeting a friend for a run at 8. So we're gonna get my bits out the way, and then we'll do a little exercise. So lovely. All right. So we've got a little porridge blueberries, honey, and a couple of nuts in here. Don't really like jumping straight into a bit of breakfast. It is before 6 a.m. But just give me a little bit of fuel for the run, so I'm not hungry going into it. I'm gonna have a quick snack when we get back before we take the boy to soft play. Well, that's the end of a very wet run. Perhaps you can hear that on the video. I'm not sure if you can see it. Probably not. But horrible weather. Weather app said that it was going to stop raining. It did not. But about 5k knocked out. Very slow pace. But hey, Sunday done. Good morning. Well, it's 5 something. Late to bed last night. In fact, last couple of days been quite busy. Really didn't want to get up this morning, but I missed Monday, Tuesday exercise. So Wednesday, here we go. This will make me feel better. I was going to be tired regardless of what happens. So sometimes you just got to get up and put the work in. Car park looks pretty busy, which means I think all the January warriors are here. So let's see if we can put this together. Should only be about an hour session. And that's it, guys. So thanks for spending the week with me. Just to summarize and just to address a couple of things that might come off the back of this. So that was a pretty good representation of what I do on a weekly basis. I've tried to put everything in that I ate. I've tried to put everything in that I did with the training. Obviously some exceptions, as you've seen in the video. But obviously there's going to be things that aren't in there that I do, like having the occasional alcoholic drink or going out and maybe having more than the occasional alcoholic drink. Having takeouts, maybe the odd dessert, which is bigger than what's been in the video there. But generally, I will compensate for that by being better in the week, or I'll train it off. So really, I'll move things around based on what I'm doing. So I'll plan in advance, which is pretty key, really. So I think that gives you a pretty accurate snapshot of what I would normally do in a week. As I say, it's just what works for me. So hopefully you can take some things from that. And then integrate it into your plan. And also just to show you what my shape is in terms of my health and fitness and what I look like, shirt off, and what I need to do in order to elicit that. I'm not six-pack abs, so to get to even the next level, I would have to be much better. But hopefully you can see that just by eating a fairly normal diet and training a fairly standard training regime, it was nothing crazy, you can get in reasonable shape just by following some simple principles. Doesn't have to be crazy. Anyway, we'll leave it there and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found that video useful. If you do need extra help with your diabetes, then by all means like and subscribe and turn on the notifications to let you know when we posted more videos, because we're always uploading new material. Or if you really need an extra helping hand, head over to diabetesdietguide.com and check out our consultancy services where we'll work with you to try and get you to where you want to be. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.